Well, if it ain't them boys being easy, back for that Phuckery podcast. Now, goddamn, settle down, everybody. Put your boots up high and your hats down low and jiggle on in your seat as we do what we got to do, addressing this fuckery.
Welcome back,
what's up,
everybody.
Fuckers? We are back in this fucker.
Got me looking whatever. But yeah, welcome back.
That's that gorilla shot right there.
Gorilla shot.
That's that.
Whatever. Yeah, welcome back. The Phuckery podcast is back after a 2-week long breakation.
Much needed breakation.
Yeah. I need a lot more. But how you been, man?
I've been good, I guess. The news has been a little fucking overwhelming, but other than that, I've been
your news
cool.
or the world news?
Both.
Yeah.
Everybody's news.
World news is always fucked up. But
how's things been on the break?
Everything was cool, man. I mean, went to Miami with the lady.
That sounds great. How was that?
It was a little rainy.
Oh,
but
rainy.
The Rolling Loud Festival was very much lit. Super lit.
Super duper lit?
Super duper lit.
Super
uber lit.
I heard there was a lot of people on the bill. Who was the hottest?
To me, Travis Scott was my favorite. Juicy J was like a surprise lit. I ain't even expect all what he brought.
I was Juicy a surprise.
I don't listen to Juicy J like that. Like I wouldn't just put on Juicy J's songs or whatever. But,
even when you indulging in some devil's lettuce, I love Juicy J on some devil's lettuce.
Nah, they don't got that. I think all they grow is spinach and cabbage down there. But anyway, I'm back here, man. Like we're back. I missed the fucking. Well, let me say you can't miss the fuckery because it's happening all the goddamn time. But I missed the Phuckery podcast. I missed the people, the group chat. The group chat is always goddamn lit.
Always. This is never gonna stop.
Yeah. So what's new, man? What is happening today? I missed a lot. I mean, it's been 2 weeks, but let's keep y'all up to date with what's going on this week.
It's a lot to unpack, man.
It's a lot.
Like, sheesh, like news. Where do we start, man? Shit. Start with Trump, like sheesh.
Well, there's always something with Trump. You know, I'm tired of talking about Trump.
You know what I'm not tired of talking about?
What?
Fucking Daytona album that Pusha drink.
Oh no, I didn't hear it. I saw it though.
All right, true. I guess we not
I
starting
saw
with
that Kanye West bought the cover, the album cover.
Well, whose album cover?
Pusha T.
He bought it.
Supposedly he bought it's like an $85,000 picture of Whitney Houston's bathroom.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Why? Well, who did he buy it from?
Mm-hmm. You know, rich people collect.
You got a little bit of hand job. You get the hand job, man. A little bit of hand job residue.
Stop it, man. Stop it. But yeah.
Oh shit, true.
But yeah, keep it going.
Yeah, it's me. I'm right here. Yeah, camera's on me now.
But
like mine.
motherfucking oops.
The picture. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, so it's Whitney Houston's.
$85,000
Yeah, it's like a drug riddled bathroom, and yeah.
And it was Whitney Houston's bathroom. That sounds like
Supposedly.
That sounds like some disrespectful shit though, in a way.
It does.
Like
It does.
what the fuck? Like, I mean,
Leave it to
push.
Kanye if that's what happened.
But then it's push though. Like, all he gonna do is rap about drugs. You know what I'm saying? Then it's Whitney Houston's drug riddled bathroom. That's.
Yeah, I mean, you know, go look at the album cover. I don't quote me. I just look around. I know I hear a lot. I see some things. I just got so much. My memory card is full with my brain, so whatever's in there is in there, you know.
But you gotta unload that bitch every once in a while. Just
I don't know how to. Yeah.
True.
I don't really know how to delete information.
You might have to get you some cabbage or spinach to delete your.
I guess. But anyway, yeah. Pusha T, Drake. I hear he dissed Drake. I heard Drake crying the other day, but it was a pretty good cry. I thought it was a pretty good out.
You surprised?
He usually doesn't respond back that fast.
What about the Meek shit?
Drake took a while, didn't he?
Nah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
they
follow.
had fucking 82 disc records lined up for that shit. He was well prepared. I would say this is one that I'm. You know, like you said, he did respond kind of quick to it.
When I heard it, I was like, damn, do rappers just have like beefs on file for each rapper out? Because that shit was quick and it was efficient. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I mean, but that's how you're supposed to respond. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Pusha put something out by Monday. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I wouldn't be surprised if all this shit was planned.
And you mean the whole industry in itself is fucking with us?
Yeah, always. Yes. They gotta make money. They work together.
That sounds like an amazing show.
It is. That's how you look. Matter of fact, I saw this morning. It was posted. Well, this morning it was posted 11 hours ago. So it might have been last night. Drake posted like $100,000.
Oh, the invoice. I don't know what the fuck that. The invoice of what?
I didn't even know what it meant. Service rendered it. So maybe he had to perform or something. But damn, $100,000 though. Shit.
The fuck. So he was paying for a performance. I'm confused.
I don't know. I just saw that he's putting money out there, and I don't know. These rich guys, man, there's something else.
Yeah, this sound like rich nigga problems to me.
Rich nigga problems.
Man, I don't. $100,000.
What's going on, Doriga? Yeah. So what you think about this 15-yard penalty? So yeah, that was some Trump news.
Oh,
my
shit.
bad.
How was that Trump news?
Well.
Now
Trump,
you want some conspiracy
but
shit.
no.
I feel
Trump,
you.
After, so the NFL,
Okay.
NFL says they're gonna enforce a 15-yard penalty on players who choose to kneel during the anthem.
Right.
Trump co-signed it once again and says if anybody doesn't want to stand for the flag, then they should leave.
Oh,
the
should
country.
leave the country. Yeah, that bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't fuck with that. I'm sure I won't be watching the season again this season. I can't fade that. Like, cause in my opinion, it's like, cause they could have stayed out of that shit. They didn't have to. That for what? What was the purpose of?
I think this is all for money once again, but this year it does feel like I want to boycott these motherfuckers.
But this is gonna cost them money. because
I don't think so, man. I think people still want to tune in.
to see the bullshit. They want to see if you probably get them to tune in for like the first couple minutes just to see who is and isn't on the field. I mean, but yeah, you're right. You still gonna have your fans that watch the game no matter what.
I don't know,
but
I feel like the only way this gets remedied is if Tom Brady takes a knee. Bend the knee, Brady. Bend the knee.
If Tom Brady took a fucking knee,
the world would fucking, the half of the world would collapse. It would be like, it would be like Thanos snapping his fucking finger, you know? That's a great analogy.
Fucking analogy, dog. Good fuck. Now tell me, all you motherfucking Brady fans out there, what would y'all do if this motherfucker took a knee? If Brady took a knee, bro, that would be massive.
Just the fact that Brady supports Trump, you know what I'm saying? And Belichick, that whole team is just controlled, or not controlled. They're on a mission or some shit. I don't know.
What would you think would get Brady to take a knee?
I don't know, man. Like the only white player I know.
Kidnap Brady's family, bro.
This is why people stand up for the anthem now.
Yo, kidnap Brady's family, and that motherfucker will kneel off some Harvey Dent, what's it, Commissioner Gordon shit. Kidnap his family, and that motherfucker's gonna kneel, bro.
I don't know about that. We got the dude. Damn, is he in the league now? Kevin Long, Howie Long's son.
Oh yeah.
He's a great activist. You know what I'm saying? Towards like, I wish he was more of a prominent player, so he could be noticed more, because he has a great voice for, you know, just for all the injustices and shit going on.
True. Yeah. So he supports making America great again.
He's woke. Yeah, MAGA on the right side. You know what I'm saying?
That's what MAGA is, though. You mean MAGA on the left?
Oh well. On the right, as in right.
Oh right,
wrong.
The correct side.
Yeah. Damn.
That's crazy. You gotta flip up your words so much nowadays. That's fucking weird.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
When did that left and right shit even pop off? Like I remember Republican, Democrat.
Well, you know what? I've been looking a lot like outside the world lately, outside the United States lately, and that shit is like all over the alt-right. It's really like I think it's what they call a populist movement or something like that.
It's a lot of
I don't think that's the right term, but I don't know. A lot of countries are just like this country, or world.
But see, who said this?
Now,
Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah was saying when they had apartheid in South Africa,
mm-hmm.
He was saying what Africa did was they went to other countries to see how their racism operated. He said they went to Australia, they went to America, they went to, I think it was Sweden. And he was saying that out of all the places they went to, the model that they found that suited them the best was America. So I mean, who's to say a lot of other countries don't model after what we do?
They do.
I think it is pretty. When you think about racism, I mean, I think the heart of racism hits right here in America.
This shit came from America, you know. This shit, like the racial.
True.
I mean, it goes on in other countries. Like you got motherfucking. This shit is bothering me. But you got other people. Motherfucking. Sorry,
it's cool.
But you got other countries like Afghanistan or Brazil.
They racist?
Yeah, like to people that don't like darker, like Dominican Republic or.
Oh yeah, that shit's wild.
You know what I'm saying?
They got white and black Dominicans.
Just lighter people. Like
that's
I don't know what's going on. I think America started it. And America should pay for it. Now, when we say America, like, what do we mean? Like, do we mean the government? Do we mean we need to talk about the people who did it? Like, we gotta stop saying America so much because that's all of us.
Right. The people who did it is the government.
But it ain't the same people in the government every 4 years.
It's not, but all of them still follow some type of blueprint. Like this shit's been mapped out decades ago. Right? They all follow some type of blueprint.
Yeah. But
that's why we all just need to come together and learn to just love each other.
Yeah.
Like black, stick your penis in white. Asian, stick your penis in Hispanic. Hispanic, stick your penis in Korean.
Or Ethiopia, rub your vagina on Philippines vagina.
True, exactly.
Don't forget.
I like how you kept it equal, bro. I like how you kept it equal. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
Fucking,
you know what I'm saying?
Fucking Norway, take your tip and touch.
Yep.
Afghanistan, take your tip and you guys just take your tip.
Leave it to you to talk about the tips, bro.
Tap them together. Yeah, you gotta keep it equal here. You gotta keep it equal here.
But yeah, as he's saying, yes. Love everywhere. Now let's take it back because y'all show us about interracial relationships.
People that like to fuck other races.
Yeah. Once again, another subject where somebody's trying to control somebody else because they don't like it. Well, I don't really know where we're at right now, but you know, interracial marriage is 52 years legal.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, it's
like you got to think 52 years ago. I'm sure they were doing the Jim Crow era. 52 years ago.
Damn, that's kind of crucial too.
Yeah. So,
you didn't realize all that.
Yeah, I'm pretty scared. They wasn't having that shit back then.
But damn. Well, yeah. So you want to address Shorty that was that posted that long thing in the group chat?
True.
Before we go, because
I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even read all the shit.
Oh, you didn't read it?
That was a lot. Like
it was a lot.
It was some of it was kind of like
it ain't that much.
What the fuck are you rambling about now? Then the other part was like, I kind of agree with this.
You were talking about comments.
No, I'm talking about the message. Like the message. I get it. I agree. But what are you doing to help the Black Lives Matter movement? She still ain't answered my question.
She did though.
She did.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Fuck it. I'm trolling.
You know that was the girl. Do you remember who she is?
I have no fucking clue. Why I feel you about to tell me.
I wanted to come on the show because she participated in one of the shows. Like she was watching like one of our first shows.
True.
And you don't remember like it was one girl like she accidentally called a bitch and
oh, that bitch. Yo, that was her? Hey. Wow. I hope she seemed to take a liking to.
Well, I don't know anymore now because you don't know.
Oh, come on, don't be sensitive about that. Like I still love you. Like
I don't think you should
address her
refer to women as bitches.
Right. I'm sorry.
You know, not
young lady.
Yeah, you know.
Young lady? That's more respectable.
I mean, nobody likes being called a bitch. You know, not even dogs. And they're called bitches.
Nobody likes being called a bitch.
You ever call your girl dog a bitch? Like, come here, bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, bitch. Bring your bitch ass over here. Like,
but nah, go ahead.
But nah, I didn't know that was her. True.
Yeah.
She came where's she been though? She came through in the group chat with fire, just like out of nowhere, popped up with the Drake diss track. Like, what was up with that?
Like, I'm a friend on Facebook, and she just be preaching, man. Like, she's trying to get people to see something that they probably not seeing. I'm trying to understand her for real, cause she's basically on this I don't have the knowledge she has. That's what I kept preaching in the podcast in the group chat, because I couldn't really argue it, because I don't really know where to stand for real on that. The Hebrew. And the Israelites, like from what I'm saying, I thought it was Hebrews and Israelites, but she's saying Hebrew Israelite, which I've heard before, but I didn't think that was. I thought it was an error to say that, but basically
to say Hebrew Israelites.
Basically, I mean, from what I understand,
well, you got black Israelites that were Hebrews. So
I gotta go read or watch.
True shit. I did too, because I ain't even about to.
I was letting her preach. I wanted her to get that shit out. Nobody knows everything. I saw a lot of people arguing, but nobody was really constructively arguing. You know what I'm saying? People calling her stupid and.
Nah, I'm not gonna call nobody stupid for their perspective. I'm just like, sometimes, if you want to get your point across, you gotta do it in a way that dumb it down a little bit. Like, I'm not saying everybody's stupid, but you don't have everybody that's.
But when you begin to argue, see, that's what people need to
passage.
learn. When you begin to argue, you got to begin to dumb yourself down, because that's the reason for the argument.
Right.
We don't understand you. Like, we should learn to agree to disagree at the end of the day.
Right.
But to get to a certain point of agreement, we should learn to dumb ourselves down, clarify ourselves better.
Like sidebar, I had like a agree to disagree moment with my girl. I asked her, what did I ask her? Is women pedophilia taken seriously?
Facebook, bro. Yeah, get on Facebook. But you say that again? Is women
pedophilia taken as serious as male pedophilia?
Like these teachers sleeping with kids,
or just adult women touching little boys.
So I understand the double standard. Like if I was a teenager in school and the teacher, she's hot, I'm gonna want to have some type of relationship with that teacher. She's gonna teach me a lot more. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, like I have a problem with the kid. Like I think if you're above 16, I mean, you can still get your mind molded at that point. But like even at 21, you can get your mind molded. Like I still say 25 and 30, you can still. These women are sometimes led astray somehow. But
true.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not trying to say 16-year-olds, they know what the fuck they're doing, but it's just like.
Well, we talking about.
You're saying women pedophilia.
Take D-Ray, the comedian D-Ray. Mm-hmm. He said he had his first threesome when he was 11, but it was with two fat, ugly 30-year-old women. But he don't seem to be affected by it. He just, you know what I'm saying? He kind of like pokes fun at it. Man, you take Charlemagne, he talks about how his aunt used to touch him when he was 8, but he ain't like he liked it, but he didn't like the smell of a jury curl. So that's the only reason he wasn't with it.
True.
But then you take Tyler Perry, he goes on Oprah and he cries about it. I mean, I'm not saying nothing wrong with that, but you see the different reactions towards like women pedophilia. Whereas to male pedophilia, you just look at that shit as wrong all the way across the board.
Yeah, that's just what's wrong with this country for real. Yeah, I feel you on that. That's something I didn't even think about, but yeah, you're right. It's the double standards. We had a show about double standards. Check us out. I forgot what we called it, but it's up there.
Double standards.
YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. But man, that's just wild. I saw some fake posts about they're adding a P to the LGBTQ.
Oh, the pedosexual joint.
Yeah,
that is real, bro.
Nah, that ain't real, man.
Yeah, I know that. I don't think they having that shit. They ain't fuck that. They.
Hold up, what? She said arguments. First of all, she called Shorty a fake 5%er, which is hilarious.
Shit.
Because that is part of the. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I haven't heard about this shit for so long. I got a family member.
Let me guess who that is. Who was that?
You already know.
Hey, you're fucking hilarious.
She said arguments are healthy. They are healthy. What the? Why you saying what the fuck to me? Dumb yourself down. Look, when we argue, it's because your ass don't understand what I'm trying to say to you.
You about to have an argument right now with my man Heezy.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to argue with me. You're gonna cry. But nah, she probably made me cry like in 5 minutes, like shit.
Yeah, she's
pretty savage, right?
Yeah, she's special.
That's that South Cadillac, what they call it?
The North Cadillac.
North Cadillac.
North Cadillac.
But yeah. So what you think about the speaking of this interracial shit? I don't know, or the racial part.
Oh man, I love white bitches.
The Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, her saying nigger
situation. Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Well, I don't think she said that, but
shit, I definitely added a hard ER on that.
That probably would have made this more of a story, but.
Man, this just then we would have had.
So. The only reason I find that news because people are really maybe I'm on the wrong side because there's a lot of backlash saying that Kendrick Lamar is at fault.
I mean,
what?
No. Here, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. If you look at where he positioned her to take over in the song, it does kind of look like, why would you put her on to come in on this part?
Why not?
You know the song says nigga, and you know what I'm saying? She probably went to a Kanye West concert where this motherfucker lets them say.
So when people say
freely.
that, when people answer that like that, Like when people answer like that, I'm just like, so y'all allow people to say, like white people say nigga, because I don't really.
Right.
So you allow it?
No. I'm saying I'm talking about through the eyes of those people that say, man, it's just a song.
So you're saying it?
Yeah, I'm playing devil's advocate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't agree with that shit. When
they shouldn't say it, right?
If you listening to Trinidad James, I need to hear a 3-second pause when
right.
he says nigga. I don't give a fuck what you say
Gold
before
over my
after that. Like when nigga comes up, I need you to just bob me your head. If you got a gold watch, I need you to wave the motherfucker. Yeah, just.
You know what? This is what she should have did. If she would have won the concert, if she would have been like, fuck what you heard, and put it at Kendrick.
But true.
Am I not cool enough? No, you're not cool enough, bitch. You need to get it together. You know.
But like she skipped the first one though. Like that's the crazy part.
The first
she skipped the first
she did
nigga.
skip one?
She skipped the first nigga and was like, you know what?
And that was,
I'm feeling
and
this.
somebody said that Kendrick's doing a social experiment, and that's a great experiment. You know what I'm saying? Cause
what to see?
It definitely showed.
What's the?
Because how you gonna skip it and then do the rest?
True.
Oh man, that shit is so stupid to me, man.
I think she.
And it's so what if she trolled her? She's supposed to be smarter. See, it just shows you where some people are at. Like
the crowd energy.
I can understand them being mad because they can't say a word, but
nah.
No, I understand them just saying mad. Like they couldn't say chocolate or some shit or like vanilla. They'd be pretty pissed. Like, no, I can say vanilla. Stop it.
Or what a maggot? Are you mad you can't say maggot with an F?
I used to say that shit all the time when I was a kid because I didn't really know how harsh it was.
True. Let it fly right now, then, my brother.
Nah, I know what it means now. See?
Man, I don't care. I say fuckery.
You know, Charlemagne goes off and says maggot is a bad word. It sounds like an okay word to say for real. Like,
maggot?
And I hear it in army movies like, come on maggots, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
or you hear it when you go to like order your Chinese food and you get
the maggot special.
Order the shrimp fouillon pow chicken.
That's what we call these Trump supporters, maggots. Because of MAGA.
True.
That's what we start calling. Hey, I started something,
maggot
guys.
Hats.
I started something.
The maggot hats.
The maggots. The maggots are here, everybody. The red hats are coming.
Red hat maggots are coming.
Oh man, I love fucking with racist people, man.
Yeah.
I don't see that much though. It's like they know I'm fucking with them. They know I'm fucking with them.
What you mean, like in person?
I'm a product of. I'm interracial. Like all this interracial looking, like this whole interracial situation. I forgot I was damn interracial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm interracial too.
Yeah. Explain to everybody how you're interracial, sir.
Well, my father's father was German, and then my mother's mother was Italian. That's where I get like my Italiano roots from.
So are you really Italian, bro? Because you be killing me with this shit.
Yes, brother. Did you not indulge in that fucking
chicken parmesan?
That meal I made, bro. Like that came from my Italiano soul.
Mm.
They probably looking at me like, yo, what the fuck is this fucking mooly on there talking about fucking he's Italiano? Yeah, fuck you. I'm Italian, nigga. Now what?
Oh, ears. But yeah,
part Italian, baby. Biracial.
Yeah, I'm supposedly Chinese. I gotta talk to my dad. I don't really know how. My great grandfather. Damn, I don't forget. I gotta go talk to that guy.
So you fucking with that Chun-Li song then?
Say I'm Chinese and Guyanese and shit.
Chinese and Guyanese.
Mm-hmm. Caribbean and
True.
Asian.
That's like Angela Yee. Her parents is something and something.
For real?
Yeah. Well, you know she's Asian, but then her father's like West Indian or something. Yeah, like she's black and Asian. So yeah, that's
sure.
Chinese and Guyanese, whatever the fuck she's. I don't know. But
let me see what our star is talking about right now.
True.
The word nigga and coon are still racist. I hate to see black people calling each other coons like it.
Yeah, that shit kills
me. It is.
They throw that shit around like
each other spooks.
This shit is annoying.
We only get offended when white people say it, not Hispanics or Asians that live in Cali.
What the fuck?
But yes, nobody should say it. Now there's derogatory terms towards Spanish people, but I don't think we use it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's really just white people that be racist a lot, like be doing the stuff. I don't know.
Do they get offended by that shit though? Like if there was a fucking Hispanic person here and I called him a wetback.
It ain't wetback I'm talking about. It's the S word.
Spit?
Yeah.
You can't say spit?
I can't.
Why can't you?
I don't know, man. I'm not trying to offend nobody. I don't.
True.
I don't use words I don't understand. I had to tell that to our Miss Sophia, lovely Phuckery group chat.
True. Yeah, they be killing her, bro. Shout out to Sophia though.
She just as powerful as Raisa, whatever that girl's name is.
Who?
The girl that put that long post about the Israelites.
She's true.
Also, I didn't even finish what I was saying about her. She was basically saying that black people shouldn't mix with any race. You know what I'm saying?
So she not for swapping and races.
She's nope. She's not. She's basically saying.
I mean, but that's.
We're just not supposed to mix. It's against God's will or Yah's will, according to the Israels.
So the G in God is a soft G.
It's YAH. I think it's from Yahweh or some shit. I am not a religion buff. I don't even like. It's too many damn religions for me to even choose. Now, if that was the beginning of the religion, like I would love to learn that, but
I need to know if I should be praying to Yod or God.
Would you have her on the show?
Who?
The girl that about the the Israel.
Like, yeah, I can get my dashiki out to clean us for that episode.
Okay. All right, hold down the show real quick.
Cool. Oh, what happened? You got to fix that. Oh, that's yeah. Oh, it's gonna pop back up, right?
All right, I'm about to come down.
All right, cool. So yeah, y'all fuckers are stuck with me for a minute. Yo, so we gonna get back to this. What the hell were we talking? Yeah, I need to know if I'm praying to God or Yod. Like
It's Yod. YAH.
I'm praying to God. Like I'm praying to God. But I have to excuse my man Heezy while they go out and get our guests. We have a special guest for you all coming. Lovely interracial couple. Pretty dope. They're cool, you know. We're gonna sit here and chop it up with them for a minute. Shit, but while we chilling, like back to this Pusha T joint though. I had a debate with my boy, and I hope he's listening. Sam. He's heavy off some fucking man. I didn't know a man can milk another man's teeters the way this guy milked Drake's teeters. Like, I mean, and the diss track just came out, but I mean, my man Drake, after my boy got the teeter in Drake is completely empty. There's no more. He's teetered out. But me personally, I personally enjoyed the Pusha T album. I'm gonna enjoy this beef too. If that's what it comes to, if that's what's about to happen, I'm gonna definitely enjoy that. So this shit is gonna be cool. I'm gonna just chill, kick back for a minute while we wait for our guests. I don't know if anybody else is here or not. Anybody out there? Anybody out there? True. What the fuck? True. I'm gonna leave that where it's at. But yeah. What else happened? Oh, the Childish Gambino video. Yeah, I had a great take on that shit. I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed how. One, I ain't know my man can dance like that. My man was doing all type of elegant, maggoty poses, shooting motherfuckers in the head in a maggot stance. That shit looked, it looked kind of weird, but you know what I'm saying? Overall, I enjoyed the video. Shit was pretty dope. What did I like about the video for real? What did I really like about the video? Shit. I guess the messaging. Like, I also like that he didn't really come out and talk about it. He just left. He put it out there and he left it for the people to decide. To, you know, get your take on, give your perspective on how you view the video. This is America, and the different views on that shit were baffling. Like that shit was super crazy. Like you had some people going in deep conversation. I said deep. Going in depth conversation about the guns. Like what was he doing with the guns after he was shooting the people? Like how after he was shooting people, he would how what's the word I'm looking for? How they cherished the guns after he did this bad act, but the bodies of the victims, they just dragged them out. Didn't really give a fuck how they discarded of the bodies. Like you saw the one where he had the choir, when he shot the choir with the AK, just lightly placed the AK in the kid's hands, and then the choir, they just scooted the choir on out the way, brought a new choir in. Like that shit was kind of like ill. Like to see that, cause you kind of see people like that. People, you in this video, you see. This is how people truly are in America. Like people care more about certain objects and things than actual human life. Like, then they definitely gave two shits about the bodies, and that was, oh man, that was a little disturbing right there, just to see that, because it's like, yo, that shit, they're kind of right. Like that's how shit operates right now. But yeah, This Is America, Jane, I kind of enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I know people had a lot to say about it because, hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute. I don't know where that's coming from. Just give me a minute. Shit. Save that. Save. And share. I don't know what the hell. Oh. Alright. So we back. Hold on. Let me get back in the chat. Oh, what the fuck? True. Alright, I don't know what's going on with my man. Easy's camera over there is moving slow as a bitch. That's why this fucker needs an iPhone. This shit. Man, fuck it. Alright. But nah. Yeah, like I was saying, like there's a lot of people that seem to really care about Childish Gambino and him fucking with a white girl. Like, I mean, I really don't give a fuck. Like, if that's what that man chooses to do, and I get it. You know, people saying, "Oh, you can't really mix. You're not supposed to mix. Black people are supposed to stay with black." And I kind of get it. Oh shit. What if it's like, okay. What if it's like mixing, adding Coke to Macallan 12? I kind of just, true. You're kind of diluting the vinegar. I mean, the alcohol, I don't know. Maybe that's how people look at it. But I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mix Coke with Macallan 12. I probably would just, sip it straight, neat. But, yeah, I guess maybe that's how people view it. But I mean, you get some instances. I mean, I guess you can't really help who you love. And then the people that's having a problem with Childish Gambino, I'm like, what? Like, okay, the women. I don't even want to say the women. Fuck it. The women that are having the problem with Childish Gambino dating a white girl. How many of y'all will fuck with Childish Gambino anyway? Like, yeah, most of y'all not checking for Childish Gambino. You know what I'm saying? Because he get with what I'm saying? He get popping, he get famous and get rich. Now it becomes a problem. Like, if Childish Gambino was the manager of fucking Marlowe Furniture, would y'all give a fuck if he's dating a white girl? Probably not. Because y'all gonna look at Childish Gambino like as the manager of Marlowe Furniture and be like, oh, this motherfucker corny as shit. Like, I see why he with a white girl. But it's like, y'all don't really, black women don't really want that motherfucker. Look at RG3. Do black women want RG3? Fuck no. Y'all probably want him because he rich. Not saying that all black women are gold diggers. I'm just saying, y'all probably are. He's more interesting and appealing now that he's in the league. But nobody would be really checking for Childish Gambino. Like, what the fuck? I mean, RG3. Now, I tell you what would be a blow to black women, and y'all would probably hate this motherfucker. If Michael B. Jordan fucked around and came out and said, yeah, I have a white fiance. If Michael B. Jordan got engaged to a white woman, yo, it's a wrap for that dude. Like, nobody would give a fuck. What's going on? What's up, people? What's going on? I was in here just talking about how I was in here talking about
y'all can get in the middle.
Yeah, I can take. I see that was just rambling and shit.
Who's rambling about, bro? Where we at? Oh shit.
Michael B. Jordan. That's what he was at.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
What's up with Michael B. Jordan?
If Michael B. Jordan came out and said he liked white women, they would kill that motherfucker. They would definitely kill that motherfucker. So I wouldn't get. I'd be like, oh shit, true. Hey, Mike. Hey, all right,
Let
true.
me pause you right quick.
All right. Oh yeah,
Welcome,
shit fucking up. You need an iPhone, my dude.
Nah, that's because I got a call on it. So
Nah, nope. iPhone.
whatever.
Y'all got iPhones?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, come on. Fuck you doing? How you doing?
Samsung got a good camera though.
What?
It do.
No, don't empower him.
I'm
We're-
just saying.
No, we're with women.
That phone
empowerment.
empowered him with the camera.
Nah,
It's crispy. You can't deny the crispiness of the camera.
I am not empowering this dude. Android sucks ass.
Oh man.
So,
Camera straight? Everything straight?
almost. I don't know what's going on right now, but we still got other cameras going. But so yes, welcome to the show,
Hey.
the Phuckery Podcast. This is
Thanks for
my good
having
friend
us.
Kanari and man Ronnie here. Call you Kanari. You said that you legally changed your name, so I'm gonna go by that.
Word?
So that yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah.
was I didn't even
Change your
mention.
name. How the hell did you do that?
You go to the courts and you change your name.
How much did it cost?
It's $150.
To change your fucking for real?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you gotta help me come up with a cool name, dog. You do. Like,
I did it for legal reasons though. I'm an artist, so it helps me avoid the
I'm an artist,
trademark
too.
fee. Oh, for real? What you do?
We do podcasts.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
like, ain't no fucking-
No, it is. I mean, it's a form of art. It's a form
You
of
don't
art.
have to pay for trademark for your name.
Because you know, every 2 years you have to pay for a trademark. It's like $500 to $800.
Hold up, what?
Yeah, $500 to $800.
Every 2 years.
Yes, for your trademark.
So you have to pay for your name.
Yes.
Well, no, because she changed it, she don't have to.
Oh,
do that.
exactly.
She hadn't legally,
I had a,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying, and using the name.
I tried to kind of like avoid the system in that way.
That's dope. I'm gonna change my name to Phuckery.
Don't change your name, though.
Phuckery, bro.
Please
It
don't.
might be a little while when they call you out loud, but yeah.
What's your last name?
Ward. Now?
Fuckery Ward.
Yeah, I'm gonna change that too. I gotta get that out of here. I gotta get Ward out of here. So I gotta.
Yeah, I changed it to
Shit,
Duckery.
maybe podcast. Fuck. My last name may be podcast. Phuckery podcast.
Podcast.
I like
Yeah.
it. That might be great too.
So yeah, explain a little bit. Both of y'all got something going on. You do the music. That was I ain't even announced your song. It's called 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was her song. Everybody. It was very hot.
Yeah, that was.
Nice
Yo, I,
summer song.
I got a
Thank you so
question.
much.
I'm about to get kind of personal.
Okay.
You make great music.
Thank you.
Do y'all fuck to your music? Yo, cause that was something that I was like, yo, he hit my girl right now.
I'm
Hey,
dying.
that
thing though.
That's
We
what-
haven't got there yet. We haven't.
I gotta ride that way. I gotta ride that way.
You're right.
I gotta ride that way.
Put it on the to-do list. To do.
Yeah. I was trying to think if it ever just was playing, something was playing, and
Possibly.
it came across your track.
Possibly, but not intentionally.
Now
We
you gotta
not.
like slip it, like whatever y'all playlist is, you gotta like slip it in on like the, maybe like after the third song. It's like y'all
I'm really
really
getting into
Right,
the
you
rhythm of
already
it, you know what I'm
got-
saying? And,
you
yeah.
just wanna listen to whatever now.
Oh my god!
Oh,
What
man.
can I ask you? What about that song makes you think fucking? Because it's a very summery kickback,
That's what it is.
That is-
almost
that
like
is
Will
happy.
Smith summertime
That is
groove.
Yeah, I like fucking the summer, so
Okay.
it's like, you know, people out, free, skin is out. You
Right,
know
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm saying.
saying?
You're wearing less, it's
Yeah,
hot, you know what I'm
people
saying?
are out more,
Yeah.
engaging more. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
the summer's a dope thing on fucking the winter. You
I
know?
mean, you do. It keeps you warm.
Nah, I gotta fuck with my thermals on.
Yeah, I kinda like the winter.
Cause like I get cold fast. Like I gotta put my dick through the like the thermal.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're already.
I can't.
That's why you're the fuckery. I get it now. I get the dynamic. I see.
Yeah, I mean, well, I guess his thing is to desensitize curse words, but yeah, there's just fuckery going on. I'm trying to get it out of here. But yeah, so yeah, you also got a fitness situation going on. What's the name of it?
LL Fitness stands for Life and Love Fitness.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
And, yeah.
Nice vibe.
Do you do do you give like nutritional advice as well?
I do.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely. Because you got to have the whole, you know, it's not just
Exactly.
enough to work out, exercise, that's part of it, but you got to eat right, you got to get enough sleep at night.
I'm
There's a lot of
embarrassed
things, yeah.
because I kind of look like I could have been your trainer a couple years ago. But
Word.
now, you know what I'm saying,
Falling
working
off a little bit.
a whole lot of it.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely agree. And part of what maybe to help the transformation was my eating habits.
Mhm.
I think eating was probably about 70 to 80% of
Yeah.
the change.
Yeah.
It helped a lot.
Yeah.
I cut off the carbs, I cut out the sugars. I just did strictly fruits, vegetables, chicken,
Mhm.
seafood every now and then, and the shit worked.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. So yeah.
And I just got high metabolism, so I do what the fuck I want.
You're lucky.
He's like a
But I work
Chick-fil-A
out.
fucking
I work
asshole.
out and
It's a lot of
play a
Chick-fil-A.
lot of sports and shit. I do a lot. I do everything. You know what I'm
I'm jealous that you eat a lot of Chick-fil-A. I miss Chick-fil-A.
saying? You stop eating?
She been
I've been
on that,
vegetarian
yeah.
for the past year. So
Oh.
like I just started having chicken cravings for Chick-fil-A specifically. And I'm like
Chicken is
so
a
mad
vegetarian?
about it. What? Chicken's not vegetarian.
Look,
Chickens don't eat meat. Like,
But they eat a
They
lot
are
of other
vegetarian.
things and they are.
I mean, they're backed by good nutrition. Like,
I
you
mean,
might have looked into that. I think chicken is vegetarian.
they've been feeding chicken corn kernels with arsenic in them. To make the chicken appear more fresh when you buy it, they're pumped with steroids.
Fatter.
Like there's so many things that they do to our chicken that we think is so good, and we yum chicken. Like you're eating disease.
Yeah. I feel the same shit about beef. When I
Now-
say
That's why
beef,
everything in moderation.
So
Like
argue
everything
with
isn't
shit
necessarily
makes
good.
the
Because
beef real
I
red.
get shit.
Right.
I get like I hear you vegetarians. I hear y'all. What's the other one?
Vegan.
Vegans. Yeah. I hear all y'all, and I'm just like, I'm happy for y'all. I'm just like, leave all the good chicken for us. You know what I'm
That's how we
saying?
feeling about people with vegetarians. Y'all get on our back. But the thing is, let me clarify. Vegetarian, but I also moonlight as pescatarian. Like I eat my fish and shrimp every
Oh,
once
that's
in a while.
what's up. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you know what I'm saying. So that's my meat protein. But
That
at
shit
the
sound like it gets
So quick
expensive.
tip: where do y'all
Yeah.
getting? Where you getting your protein from? Your diet? Well, you said fish, but like
yeah,
what else
nuts, potatoes. Like there's so many sources of protein in our vegetables. You know what I mean? So it's like we've been conditioned to believe like, oh, you only get your protein from meat,
Right.
but it's everywhere. You can get your protein from anything.
Okay.
I don't
Like
know.
even the combination of rice and beans creates what's called a complete protein. It means it has
Okay.
all these
Matter of fact,
essential
Asians
amino acids.
actually, the people that lived at like 105, 115, I
Right.
think the highest is 111.
a lot of rice, a lot of fish.
Vegetables.
They eat a lot
So
of
rice
rice
is
and
cool.
like vegetables.
I mean, preferably brown rice, whole grain type of.
But I
you know,
heard
there's
stuff
a-
that-
now,
stuff
but I
that
heard-
digest slower.
When I go to Chipotle, I gotta get the white. Man, I gotta get the white.
Why?
But nah, I heard
I like
there's no
the
nutritional
cilantro
value.
in it. Like they don't put that shit in the brown rice.
You could ask for it.
Y'all may want to look it up because I heard there's no nutritional value to brown rice compared to white rice.
Well, they
unless y'all know
bleach
something
it.
about them.
They bleach the white rice, so that's the difference.
Oh,
It's
so they
enriched.
adding something to it.
They're taking away from it. When
But
you
they take
bleach,
away
you're
that they
taking
add some
away.
of the
And then,
vitamins back into it and
Ah.
process and you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Clear that up for me.
Yeah, see, so brown rice is amazing.
everything
And it
brown
just
is
it digests
amazing.
slower, so it gives you
Brown rice?
more. Yeah,
Yeah.
anything that's like whole grains,
I don't
it
think
takes
brown rice
longer
get
for
that
your body
soft
to break it down, so it gives you
It
energy
gets
for longer throughout the day.
Oh shit.
Things that are like refined sugars and white bread and things like that, it's digested quicker, so you know your body processes it into a simple sugar to use as energy. If you don't use it, then it's going to be stored as fat.
So eating brown rice
So it
is
just gives you more extended. It's going to take longer to break that down.
okay. So what about far as like
System.
your appetite? Like, is brown rice? Does it help? Does it help
Keep you
stay
fuller for longer?
throughout the- yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, I didn't know that either.
That's what's up.
Hey, that's what's up. I'm about to
Sure.
change
you
a little
about to
bit up.
do?
Just,
Okay.
you know, brown rice is better.
She
You know?
about to go to Chick-fil-A. Be like, yo, y'all fuckers got some brown rice back here.
I got some brown fries. But yeah. So yeah, to our topic, we were just getting into it. So you guys are in a interracial relationship. I get so tongue twisted.
Y'all noticed I'm white.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh.
I'm a.
Oh shit.
What? Whoa.
But yeah. So yeah, lately, I don't know. I be thinking there'd be some agendas and shit in our media or whatever. But yeah, lately it's been a lot of onus is back on y'all now. You know what I'm saying? Saying interracial relationships are like, well, some people say it's taboo, some people say it's good. I guess we're trying to nip it in the bud today that all that shit is fuckery. Love who you want.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? We all feel like that, right?
Yeah.
Now,
But I kind of want to start at the beginning though. Like, how did y'all two meet?
You want me to go? So
You could go.
I was out 2012 summertime,
okay.
and I have a bunch of Jamaican friends. I was out with my boys one night. We always used to go to park on 14.
Ah, okay. Oh, well, Friday or Saturday night, right?
Was it
Friday.
Saturday? Friday?
Yeah, because we went out the next Saturday.
Oh, you're right.
Friday
This was a
night?
Friday night. Yeah.
That's bougie night at park. I can't.
I mean, this was 2012. I probably been almost that long since I've been back there.
Oh,
Anyway, you know, long story short, one of my mans didn't wear the right shoes to get in.
that's fine.
So,
Yeah.
you know, it was like 6, 7 of us. So I said, well, you know, one of us ain't getting in, none of us going. We're going to go somewhere else.
I respect that.
So we went, walked up the block a ways, and came across Eden. I'd never been there before. And
I think I've been
it's on
there.
17th and I.
Eden was lit. Yeah.
Yeah, you was dope.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was-
know about now, but yeah.
Yeah, it was lit then.
And yeah, I already been doing my thing. You know, got a couple numbers already. Got it Eden.
He had somebody buying him a drink.
One shorty was going to buy me a drink. Went downstairs to get a drink, and then I saw her, and she was just on the middle of the floor, just dancing,
My life away.
throwing her locks around. I'm like, and I just come back from Jamaica with my mans too. So I'm like, I seen her, my eyes just lit up. I'm like, yo, I gotta go talk to her. Immediately hit the beeline straight to
Did you
her.
still have a drink from the girl?
I don't know. I never saw her again. She probably came up, seen us dancing, was like this mug, like. So
Hey, that's a good night.
yeah.
But yeah.
But we hit it off like right from the jump, and I just came over. We started talking, started dancing. She was there for her birthday with her cousin and friends. And I'll let you talk about your cousin, and her take on the whole
Oh
thing.
my
But,
gosh.
Wow.
but we
Talk
just
about
kind of
our
like
relationship.
magnet. You know what I mean? It was one of those moments that I don't know. You just find somebody you really click with, and it kind of took off from there. But
That's what's up.
It's like one of those moments that everybody talks about in like the movies and stuff, but you never. Well, not to say you never experienced in life, but you kind of like skeptical about experiencing. And then when it happens, you're like, this is what they were talking about. It was like
and the fact
automatic
it's in the
capture.
club, everyone's like, you can't find love in the club.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't say go
Do
ahead
it.
and look for that. You know what I'm saying?
They
But
said do
it could happen.
Right. There is a
I
possibility.
knew it. Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah. So we were inseparable ever since I was there with my cousin, like you said, and we were dancing the whole night. And she's like, bitch, you gonna dance with this white man all night? For real? These guys want to buy you drinks for your birthday? Da, 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 da. I'm like,
Oh, it's your birthday.
it was my birthday.
Oh, shit, damn.
And we just were wrapped up in each other. And it just, hey, you go with the what feels
Yeah.
right.
Was you a little lit?
I had a drink.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
And then he bought me another one.
No, he gave you the girls drink there.
Oh.
Did you see that? I bought this for you.
You know what I'm saying?
He's resourceful.
Hey,
Exactly.
Like, dude spent too much money buying drinks. in the
Okay,
club,
get
like,
it back.
Right.
One time for the one time.
Hey, so I respect that shit. Shit.
So the next night, he invited me out, and I gave my cousin his license plate because I just met him the day before. And I had never been to.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying?
It's always surprising
do
when
that
women
shit,
do
I'll
stuff like
get
that.
You,
yo.
why would
But
that
I
surprise
understand.
you?
It's just like, damn.
What you mean?
Shoot, I don't know him. I know the vibe, and it feels right, but I don't know him.
I just,
Asian,
it just trips me out that other people are evil and you gotta do that for them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know, I feel you.
Like, fuck that.
It sucks that it's like that, but it is what it is. You gotta watch your back. But I did that. He invited me out to go to power plant, him and his homeboy, and we went and we had a great time. And we literally went inseparable after that. We went out the next night for my birthday. Went back to Eden for reggae night and danced the night. You know? We literally just connected. It didn't. Well, we separated one time, but we got back.
From 2012 to now, y'all only had one separation.
Mm-hmm.
That's what 6 year one. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? Damn.
Got married last year.
Mhm.
So it'll be a year in
Congratulations.
August. Thank you.
And the thing was too, that little period of time we separated for a while. You know, as soon as we clicked back up, it's like that same energy, that same spark that we had the initial meeting came back. And it's like, damn, like this one's real. Like this ain't just a little.
That's what they say, real love. You let them go, they come
Shit,
back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
real.
That's, hey,
So have either of y'all dated the opposite
yeah,
or other races?
That's my next question.
He
Yeah.
has. I hadn't officially, like, no.
I started off. I'm old. You know, my first girlfriend, my first sexual experience, all that's always been a woman of color.
Okay.
So I kind of grew up in that. You know, people that I was around, and that's kind of natural.
So you live in
who I
Maryland?
wanted to date.
All your life?
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's our surroundings for real. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You in PG County?
I was actually in Silver Spring.
Silver Spring.
Yeah, but I was right on the borderline of PG.
Mocha.
Yeah.
Oh, so you out there with Dave Chappelle?
Right.
Yeah.
This story is fucking hilarious to me.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's okay. But you said you never.
You never dated outside your race?
No.
Outside the race, any race.
No. Nope. It's been, like, I didn't swear off black men until I got married. Like, I love black men. But the thing was, it's just like, it happened. I got swept up in it. And it's like, when you feel that love,
So
you
it
go
didn't
with
matter.
the
It,
love.
just, look, it did not matter at all.
No. And I had been single for a year when I met him, so I was just simply doing me and just like enriching myself and spending a lot of time on self healing and just like,
I feel like I talked to you while you were in that. Like you was telling me all that back then. I was like,
yeah.
She's really a hippie.
I'm still a hippie. I don't have the time
Oh,
that
I am too. Don't
I
worry.
used to, but you know what I mean? I still like to dab into my hippie life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was doing that and I just was doing me and ran across him when I was living my best life, being my best self.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And that's
That's
what I
it.
preach is get yourself together. So when both y'all get together, y'all
Right.
both on 100, and
Right.
you know that's how I say go forward. But
They say that's when you find the best person. When you at your best, living your best life.
Mhm.
Or I prefer when I'm at my worst, because I know you
Then
can
you
see
get to see
all
it.
the fucked up shit about me.
Mhm.
So when it get great,
See, but that's the thing. You could put all your shit on the table and let the
Right.
person know straight up, like, this is me, and be transparent. And if they decide to continue on with you, then you know. If they don't, you know, you give them that choice up front. You can't go wrong. I feel
it's the
that.
same thing. Like yo, and it shouldn't like if people don't match, people should really understand that quickly. Not so quickly, and still try to work through, see if you can work it out. But when it happens, you should accept that. Like in
Mhm.
life. I just want to say that because a lot of people be with the wrong people, and I just feel like, yo, you
And
gotta
they'll stay with them for a while.
yeah, wasting time.
hurt
Mhm.
yourself.
So my post, like
Which one?
the joint I put on my page, ladies, stop making guys wait.
Oh,
Like the sooner I get my nut out,
so you're the only woman here.
Yo!
What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
it's like as soon as I get this nut out, it's like,
So you're saying have sex soon as
Right.
you meet a woman, so you
let
can
me
get it
in
over
depth
with.
about that, because I know a lot of women was looking at me like, what the
I'm
fuck?
looking at you like, what the
Yo, even
fuck?
my girl was like, yo, what the fuck? are you
Yeah, I
talking
thought she was
about?
about to get smacked through the Facebook.
What I'm saying is, guys, right or wrong, will put up with a lot of shit to get pussy.
Yeah.
Mm.
If we get the pussy part out the way, we get the sex out the way, am I willing to still put up with this?
See, and I said to you that sex can always, that's a learned behavior. Like, that shit could be learned, it could be evolved. Like, you're not really going to stay stagnant in sex unless you're, like, handicapped. I guess. I don't know. Even still, you can pick up that torso. I don't know. I'm just joking. I don't know. But anyway, sex is something that anybody can evolve in, I believe. So sex is not that important to me.
Okay, but what if it's... What am I trying to say? Let's say it is good, but it's just not good enough to tolerate what you're putting up with.
Yeah, no, that's it's a factor. It's a factor.
That's all I'm saying.
It's a factor.
So you're waging
That's too quick,
the
though,
basis
bro.
of a relationship off of sex?
No.
You won't learn them that quick though. That's where you're wrong at. You can't learn a woman that quick. Like,
But
anybody.
see, that's what we got to establish. How quick is that quick? I don't necessarily mean. I'm talking to women that got the rule, or I ain't fucking
Like the
after
6
6
month
months.
rule.
Right.
6
Lord
months.
Yeah,
I think I can know a person if we out dating and mingling for 6 months.
Right.
I think I can get to know the basics of what I'm prepared to deal with and what you're prepared to deal with.
Right. So, would you, hypothetically, would you wait 6 months?
Yeah, fuck it. I waited 6 months to get some pussy.
Okay.
I ain't gonna. I'm not a heartthrob per se.
Okay.
So I gotta win you with my personality, and my personality is shit. So, I'm pretty much
It's
gonna
Phuckery.
lose. You just gotta like me for me. That's what you know. That's what I would say.
So if you with somebody, getting to know somebody for that 6 months, you just celibate, like you ain't got nothing on the side.
Oh, nah,
for
fuck
that
nah, man.
6
You
months.
asked too many questions.
Nah, we gotta
That was
get
a great
to
question.
the
You goes a
That's
great
a
question.
whole, you know what I'm saying?
But I was like, I'm not okay, but I guess not with her. But
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, they're letting all the secrets out. These guys, look at these guys. They're letting the secret out.
yeah.
But yeah, to answer your question, yeah, you always gotta have something.
Can't put all your eggs in one basket.
6 months is a long time. Not to be.
That's a long time.
Right, to wait for a possible no. You know, fuck that. I'm picked up.
But are you in a relationship? Are we talking about like you're in a relationship for 6 months and you cheating, or are you just talking for
No,
6
I,
months?
I'm not with the cheating. So
Okay.
We talking like just hanging out.
Y'all
dating, trying to
situation
get the-
shipping, trying to like figure it out.
I'm telling you, you the only girl I want to eat her box, and you saying I've never sucked dick before.
It's too much rules.
Like, bitch, you 32. Come on. What? You ain't never did what? Come on. I ain't rocking with that. You know the lying stage.
Right, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Not too harsh though.
The stage where you're trying to impress each other.
Exactly. The honeymoon stage.
All right. I think we should grow out of that as a culture.
I do too.
I don't think that it's beneficial at all,
At
because
all.
I feel like you're putting rose-colored glasses on, and those glasses, the glass gonna crack eventually, and you're gonna see that person for who they are, and it's not gonna last if your rose is too pink. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, I prefer it as pink as possible. Hey,
Oh, you're on
as
fire
pink as
there.
possible.
ooh, I can't.
I mean, yeah, I definitely agree though. Yeah, we should abandon that.
Said your
'cause-
video ended.
Oh, yeah. Instagram. But yeah,
You should, yeah, you should.
that's real. So, do y'all go through anything when y'all like out in public?
We have.
Like, is it irritating? Do y'all check people? Y'all do?
Like we've had situations, and Ronnie is very smooth and charismatic in his own way. So like before something goes too left, he can kind of like make that eye contact and what's good, man? Oh, you know, like I got this, you know what I mean, type thing, and diffuse it before it even becomes a thing. Like
Sure.
you remember we were in Adams Morgan during Halloween, and I was dressed up like a fairy, had the whole get up. It was real cute. I had the ears and everything. Anyway, we're walking. You were Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Odd combination, but
Yeah,
Indiana
I
Jones.
was just about like,
Indiana Jones could find a fairy in the wild. You get what I'm saying? So it works, even though it
There's a
ain't.
lot of
I kinda
magic
equate-
in there.
It works.
I get kind of weird with it because I
Okay.
kind of equate couple costumes to erotic shit because I'm thinking me and my girl. Like,
He had
I
a
know
whip and
whatever my
everything.
girl is, I'm gonna want to hit after we get candy. So if you like a sexy jailbird or a sexy pope, I'm
Pope.
doing this the whole time. You know, we engaging. 'Cause But yeah, that is odd. But I respect it. Indiana Jones and the Fairy.
It was well because so I was coined with the moniker Wendy Blowtree. The essence of Wendy Blowtree is very fairy-esque, hippie-esque.
Okay.
So I just tuned into that. I was like, I'm gonna be me for Halloween, whatever. I just put some hairs on, played it.
And
But anyway,
Indiana Jones was just the easiest costume to throw together.
we got a whip
Starting
from
with
like the thrift store. I bought him a whip. I bought him like a satchel, and he already had like he had the color outfit, and I got a hat for him.
Like the khakis and whatever, the button up.
But it was lit. He looked like Indiana Jones.
But I do have a question though.
Yeah.
Did you wear the man purse?
It's
He
a
had the
satchel.
satchel. He had the satchel.
She had
We can
the,
call it whatever we want.
It's a
but we used to
satchel.
call it the man purse. You had the man purse, bro. You had the man, so you did wear the
I
man purse.
had the.
That's what makes the look, cause you gotta have a whip in there, and then when shit go down, you pull out the whip out the satchel, and
So you know what it was? Is one time where did we go? And you pulled the whip out your man purse.
ooh,
Remember? I was like, yo, why the fuck do you have a man purse?
not
with a
where did
whip
we
in it?
go? Like it was random, and it wasn't just Halloween.
Sorry, bro. I
It
must
was
have missed that one.
Like a bar or something where I was like, yo, you trying to catch the game? He was like, hold on, bro, let me get my ID. And he just
And the whip
pulled like a
came out.
fucking whip, like.
Oh yeah, he's.
No, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. But
Oh.
so yeah, what was the issue when y'all went out?
Oh yeah.
So we're walking and like just several different guys. How you doing, Queen? Oh, what's up, sis? Oh, you alright, sister? You alright? Like I'm in some danger. I got kidnapped or something. You alright, sister?
Damn.
And he gotta be like, she alright, bruh? You know.
Damn.
It's like.
And I think too, cause if I'm dressed in the Indiana Jones thing, I look like a
Oh,
square ass
shit.
white dude.
Well, I'm thinking the
Way,
whip
you know what
might
I'm
have
saying?
fucked them all up. The whip might have fucked everybody up. That's
Or
my
people could,
question.
perception
Damn.
is.
But then,
People's perception, they don't know
nah,
who we
it's
are.
fucking, a slave owner on a fucking ferry.
Ferry.
That's weird. Nah, that's stupid. Yeah, people are fucking
They
idiots.
can't.
People are fucking idiots.
And I won't.
Yeah, people are fucking. Nah, but, now maybe if you were dressed like shit, like what's the girl, the princess, the one of the Disney princesses.
Like Princess and the Frog type.
Yeah, maybe something like that. They kind of, but no, he was a
I don't
fairy.
know.
I don't
Man.
get.
People are stupid.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I would have immediately, especially you got the man purse.
I mean, you gotta think too. It was probably like 2013. There was a lot of hot things going on in the street, culture-wise. You know what I'm saying?
True.
This is the beginning of, well, not the beginning, but in the heat of the police brutality and things
Yeah,
like that.
definitely
So it was a lot of sensitivity that we met.
Oh yeah. So how do y'all deal with that? Like issues like that. Like all right. Let me start with this. I feel like everybody has a family member that's racist. Is that true?
I'd agree.
Yeah, have y'all met each other's families, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Have y'all come across
Come
these
on,
members?
I know you.
We-
Could, I know I can count, and I'm black. I got racist people in my fucking family. They wild. It's like what the fuck?
Honestly, in my family, we don't really go like I don't know. We Caribbean, and like I'm mixed with Asians, like way back, but like we're basically Caribbeans. I don't know. I don't really go through all these issues for real, but I just see it and it's like, what
Right.
the fuck? You know
But I
what I'm
also think there's a difference between racism and prejudice too.
Mhm.
I don't know
It
if y'all
is.
talk about the clarification of the difference, but
saying? Well, I mean, prejudice is prejudice. You know what I'm saying?
like anybody, I believe anybody can be prejudiced.
Yeah.
Right,
But
right.
racism is
Raci-
a whole
yeah.
systemic, you know what I'm saying? It's linked to a broader system of oppression over hundreds of years. And
I think the United
that's
States just
different.
created that shit for real.
Well,
But
I mean,
I know it's all
well, not
over the
just
world,
the-
but
yeah,
I feel
I was
like
gonna say, not
it's
just the-
home is here.
Racism, yeah, I would say racism, yeah, but
It
prejudice-
thrives here, but it's
prejudice goes
everywhere.
Yeah,
far back.
but damn, where was I at?
what we're talking
So yeah,
about
the
there.
family members.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Prejudice, not racist.
Well,
For clarification.
Or
and
both.
I've had falling outs with some of my family over the issues, and this has been my whole life. My family has known that I just, for whatever reason, growing up, my friends were black and Latino. Like,
Right.
I don't know why. That's just how it happened. Those were my brothers. Like,
Right.
that's how I grew up. So they've always been attuned to me being in that culture. So I never saw a lot of it openly. You know what I'm saying? But as I got older, I started to see more of the subtleties. And I think a lot of white America has not checked themselves enough
True shit.
about, you know, their own kind of vision,
What do you
the
think
goggles
the
that they
issue
have on
is?
how they view the world.
A lot of people.
You said is them checking themselves? Like, are they?
I mean, that's the first step is, you know, lack of familiarity with other cultures,
True.
being isolated,
Ignorance.
ignorance, yeah, and then, you know, you have a media system that kind of plays into that. And for white folks, you know, we can kind of, if we want to, we can just, that doesn't concern me. And they can exit themselves from the whole conversation, from any of the issues, because they don't feel the weight of that type of oppression.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a
Sure.
different, and unless we confront it directly, and that's what we need to do to advance as a society, as a culture altogether. But, you know, unfortunately, a lot of people just,
They don't want to be bothered with
they
it.
don't, yeah.
That's
You
not
know
their
what I'm saying?
reality, so they don't want to
For
delve
people
into
of
it.
color in this country, like, you don't have a choice. Like, you're gonna deal with it at some point. It's gonna come face to face, it's gonna find you at some
Yeah.
point, even if it's on a small level, micro
Mhm.
level, or macro level. You know what I'm saying?
So you definitely understand what's going on out here. That's.
I mean, I'm very pro-black. I'm
Yeah.
very, very pro-black.
So on that topic of pro-black, now there's people who say any black person in an interracial relationship is not pro-black.
That's such an
Yeah,
annoying
that shit.
argument. It's so annoying.
What do you say?
I think it's ignorance. Because who I love doesn't dictate where my mindset and where my heart lies. It has, you know what I mean? It has nothing to do with it. The dichotomy is so vast. Like, what? And I hate to sound cliche, but love has no color. It doesn't. You love who you love.
Right.
And I love my people. I know where I came from. I take pride in that.
Right.
When things happen in our community, it hurts me. You know what I'm saying? When Trayvon Martin got killed, I marched. You know what I'm saying? And not to say, oh, that makes me pro-black, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. You got active behind the situation that you felt deeply.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's all about how you identify with self. It has nothing to. I don't really care about people's opinion in that way. So it doesn't really affect me. But when I look at it, it's just like, y'all are so stupid. Like, people just say anything out of their mouth, and it's just, that's the power of social
I
media.
believe
though.
about 85% of people learn this shit off of TV and they're just running
Repeat
with it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anybody's like,
They watch Dr.
I mean,
Umar
we
Johnson,
30,
they take
That
everything.
guy is wild.
and
They
that
take
dude
everything
personally
he
is
says
wild.
That
as
guy's
law.
I used to think he was
Hotep
on to something,
niggas.
but yeah. So do you understand what they're trying to say though? The Hoteps, you know, the Israelites, you know what I'm saying? Do you understand that? Do y'all know about that? Because I'm still trying to learn it. From what I understand, why they say don't mix races, and they're not saying anything's wrong with it.
It's an economic. You talking about
Inheritance.
right?
So you can say economic. So basically,
That sounds like the stupid shit Umar says.
from what they hey, look, I'm just trying to
They
understand it. I don't really, I hear them, but I'm not understanding what they're saying. So basically, they're saying like Israel is basically holy land, you know, under. I don't even want to act like I know, but basically they're saying stay within the tribes that Yah has put forth. These 12 tribes, you know what I'm saying? Don't quote me. There's different tribes.
He's a yard guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yahweh or whatever.
I'm just trying to get.
But basically
Do I
saying
pray to
that
God
the
or
land,
God? Like, I'm
that
confused.
basically saying that the
You
land,
can- of course.
that the inheritance is the land basically, and Yah wanted them to stay on their land and stay with their people to keep the land or whatever. So I don't really know what the issue is. I guess there's like Israel does seem that they are in war right now, like constant war. I think their lands, they're always in threat of having their land being taken because they're between like Iran and Iraq or some shit like that.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Somewhere over there where there's a lot of shit going on, and like I think what the issue is, they think all of this war is because of all of this. I don't know what it is, the racial bias or because we're mixing. I don't know. I believe it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Because when we're born, you see babies don't even see the shit. You
It's
know what
programmed.
I'm saying? So yeah, that's definitely programmed. So I'm definitely glad to hear it from y'all. Like, and I didn't expect nothing different for real.
Right.
And I believe more of the stigma is on black men with white women.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Now you're speaking about language.
And that's what the other night on the phone conversation we had, and I was a little tired, if you remember.
Oh, yeah, right.
Y'all started to touch on that topic, what I wanted
Right.
to say, but I just
Okay.
couldn't. Y'all were rapping, and I was like, I was about to fall out. But the historical connotations of the difference between black men with white women and white men with black women historically is a whole different level of stigmas
Yeah.
associated with those relations. You know what I'm saying? So we can't just discount and discredit how that still plays a role and influences people's perceptions of what they see when they just see that. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely agree with you in terms of.
But I still don't understand it. Like the whole "This Is America" video. You know what I'm saying? Them going at. Because that the whole pro-black. That's where I got that pro-black thing from. Because they're saying he not pro-black because he with a white woman.
Right.
And I'm just like, yo, what?
It doesn't make sense.
It's like, what? Are we not aware and alive? Like, and it's funny that most, at least the prominent ones like J. Cole, J. Cole and Bob Marley, they be for the culture or whatever. And, you know, they're both mixed race.
Mhm.
Right.
And it's just funny. And like Jesse Williams too. You know what I'm saying? Like
Obama
too. Yeah, I'm forgetting the big one. But yeah, it's crazy how I don't know.
Yeah.
They're all for it.
Maybe it's. I mean, it didn't. I just don't get it from
It's
let's
probably
say
'cause
the
they share a lot,
childish
though.
perspective or RG3 perspective.
What you mean?
Like,
Oh. RG3.
fuck it, I'll say it. Do black women really want RG3 and Childish
I don't want
Gambino?
RG3. Childish Gambino, I had a question on since Issa Rae was on YouTube with Awkward Black Girl. But
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean? But I can't speak for everybody.
Just the first one I heard to say, yeah, I fuck with Childish Gambino.
Yeah, ever since I just want you to know.
It's not
That
true.
whole-
It's not true because I got a black woman myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking
What?
weird as shit. You know
You
what
like
I'm
black
saying?
women, bro? Oh, that happened, my man.
Anyway, I've always been with black women for real. Like 2 Caribbeans, 2 Americans. Like I don't know. And I'm weird as shit. You know what I'm saying? Eccentric as they say, or quirky. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't know. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Why is that a bad thing?
That's where I took issue with. I was like, black women. I'm like, who? What? Because that ain't right.
Right.
But
I mean, it
It's
probably
all
depends
bullshit.
on where you are. You know what I'm saying? Like the people who you're around as well. Like if you go to the middle of the hood and there's no girls there that like anime, they're probably gonna think that you're weird.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They're probably like,
Exactly.
okay.
yeah, same thing for the
It's just-
black girls. Like you can be nerdy and you can like anime, you can still be pro-black. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like this.
It's just the ignorance, the not
ignorance.
knowing.
I don't really care for anime, but I think women that care for anime are
Fucking awesome.
Me too.
Right.
Me too.
Did you just say
They're
Kamehameha?
Like I don't watch anime or anything like that. I try to get into it every now and then,
Yeah.
but I don't.
I
But
tried
like you
reading,
said,
but I
yeah,
said-
they're alluring.
It's too much reading.
You can't watch it when you're tired.
Especially a
And
Dragon
that's when
Ball
I watch
Z.
TV.
You watch Dragon
When
Ball
I'm
Z?
tired.
Nah.
I can't get it. How do dudes watch Dragon Ball Z?
I used to
There's
when I
no
was a
women
child.
in Dragon Ball Z. Is this a sausage fest? And motherfuckers be shooting shit out their hands. I don't get it.
See, that
I
part
love
is
it. I
cool.
love
That's
it.
the cool aspect of it. Like controlling that energy to the point where if you get on my nerves enough, I can just zap you across the world. Like
Right, but can I
That's
I
like-
be zapped across the world where some women are?
I mean, how old are you?
31. I just turned
31?
31.
Alright, so I mean, there's also maybe a generational, you know, because I didn't grow up around
Disconnect.
that either.
Dragon Ball Z been out for a minute though.
Yeah, but how old were you? when it first
It's a
started
pretty
coming
old
out? Like,
cartoon though.
you know what I'm saying?
I was like, when did it start?
I
I
remember
watched it, I was
watching
like
it as young as like
14?
I was like 6 watching it, 6, 7, watching
Wow.
Dragon Ball Z on
I
Saturday
know
morning.
that. True.
Yeah, because it was on Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z. It's all come on Cartoon
Sailor Moon
Network
is considered
Saturday morning.
anime too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know. I know for me, I was already doing grown man shit by the time that stuff came out.
Damn, excuse me, sir.
Right.
I'm old. I got all y'all beat.
You're not
Really?
old.
Yeah, old, yeah.
What?
He's not.
37.
Shit.
I'm not that old.
No, I
You
thought-
still spring chicken.
I'm thinking you like
I mean, I
27
feel
or some
good.
shit though.
Yeah, I feel like I'm 27. but
I bet, man, you got a
Fitness
cot
is
in
the
the
key.
gym. Like, I'm
Not a cot.
When I was in shape, yeah, I
feel
definitely
better,
feel great.
yeah.
So, like right now, it's hot as fuck outside. I would jog to the movie theaters. I'm gonna go jog to go see Deadpool 2.
Right.
Like, but now, man, the air conditioning ain't working.
Hey, don't let- hey, don't
Man,
do
I'm
that.
not
You should
getting
just
in my
do
fucking
it.
car.
Come on,
Just
Tom.
go
Don't do that.
jog.
Don't jog and go to the movies. I would hate to sit next to you.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Man, I'm getting real close to the person sitting
The
next
fuck,
to me.
dog?
Hey, yo, you want some popcorn, bro? I'm giving you all of that. I might have
Don't do
a tank
that.
top.
That's fuckery.
No,
Okay?
that is. You should change your first name to Phuckery. It fits. It
But
fits.
yeah, like I'm just glad to have y'all on. Like really, look, we do this for, I ain't gonna say for the ignorant people, but it is for, we do it for everybody.
They need to learn
to see that this shit is regular. You know what I'm saying? That shit. But this is regular. Love is powerful. That's all we fucking need. You know what I'm saying? I say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I think the issue is black women. Would you say? Because I feel like they feel like they're the ones always ridiculed and shit like that, right?
Oh.
By Hollywood, by media. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think so.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why it's not so controversial with seeing you two guys, but you know the black man with a white woman. I think that's where everybody gets their panties in a bunch.
But you know why? Because I mean, the reality of it is most of those situations come from him coming up and have a black woman as his backbone, and she helps him get through the grit and the bullshit. She keeps him strong and she builds him up. And then next thing you know, he get on and he find his ass a white girl. That is the stigma, but it's also reality in most cases.
So I want people to realize the reality. Like I'm not defending. I don't even know about these people like the stars. It's mostly these athletes. And what people need to realize, these athletes are not like from Prince George's County. Like Kevin, I don't know who Kevin Durant with, but I'm just saying like all of these basketball players with white women, they're not from. I don't know. I just say it's who you're around.
They're not in black meccas.
You know, yeah, right. So it's not.
A great way to put that.
That's true.
So it's like black women shouldn't feel so threatened by seeing that type. Like, don't feel like you're unwanted. Because I just don't understand that at all. I don't understand.
I hate when any woman feels unwanted. I'm not even gonna say black woman, but I kind of do feel a certain way when black women feel
black
unwanted.
Black women are the most underappreciated race of women.
I agree.
Period.
Yeah. I agree.
Now, matter of fact, Issa Rae was under this was like 3 years ago, but y'all remember when she got in trouble for saying something about black women should be dating Asian?
But they recently brought that shit back up.
Mm-hmm.
That was in her book that came out in 2015.
On
but that's
sites.
her perspective, though. I feel like people take.
She was joking with that.
And she's a comedian. Yeah?
Like, right. Like,
you shouldn't get too held
up.
up.
Like Issa Rae being.
But no, she
I didn't see it. LOL.
No, I think she was making a great point. I'm just saying, like, people get. And not to discredit Issa Rae for being a comedian. I'm just like, yo, why are we getting so pent up over what she's saying? She's not like a political genius or anything.
Right.
Like, this fuckery that people get so upset about shit they don't even know about.
But did she say she was kidding? Because when I read it,
I don't think so.
Okay, I was about to say, I think she was serious.
And I think the reason they brought it back up.
Can you picture Issa Rae with a
yes.
What?
Issa Rae's she's a low key nerd. Like she
is. But at the end
what
of the
you
day,
mean?
I don't know. I don't see it. But I mean, if she is an Asian guy, it's more power to her. I don't know. I just don't see.
What do you mean? If she, I
don't know.
But the reason it was going back up is because on dating sites today, still black women and Asian men are the least desired on these apps and shit. I kind of think that's weird, but
I don't really.
The reasons why they say this just people are scared of the everyday things y'all go through, like family and like I don't know. People care too. Insecure people. That's what I boil it down to.
And people who let other people make decisions for
their life.
Yeah. As far as just their views, you know what I'm saying? If you let too many people in your head and they're switching things around and how you see things, you're not going to have your own vision. You don't even know where yours begins and where theirs ends. So it's hard for you to dissect that. Right. I feel like a lot of people are going through that period. So I was going to piggyback on you when you were talking about J. Cole and Obama, though. I kind of feel like them being mixed race, it allows them to see both sides. You know what I'm saying? So you get to see how the white side lives and how they live without all of the things that we have to go through systematically. So when they see that, they want to fight it because they want us to have what the other side has. I feel like that might be a reason why, you know, they fight a little, I guess, harder. Even Kaepernick, you know what I'm saying? You could see both sides. So you like, yo, I want my people to be free like my other people are.
Switching it up a little bit.
That's a bridge. Those people, I feel like mixed race, like the mixed children, how they talk about like in years or whatever, everybody's gonna be mixed and everybody's gonna be brown. I think that's a beautiful thing because then the bridge is gaps. Why do we have all these gaps everywhere where it's like, oh, you stay with your race, I'm gonna stay with my race. Oh, the Asians don't date nobody with Asians. Why black people gotta look outside their race? Why are you looking at what other people do? Everybody should be evolving. We should all, I mean, at their own pace, but everybody should be evolving. And eventually, like they say, I can't wait till the whole damn world is brown. Because then who you gonna be mad at? Who you gonna be mad at but yourself?
Well, I mean, you still have people that they know people who are in interracial relationships, but now you got to get that whole side as a collective to accept this whole side as a collective, and then bring them together. There's certain groups that don't want to do that, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
I hate.
And they gonna die off. They gonna die off because you know what I'm saying. People gotta die for more life to continue anyway. So
I just want people.
I
to
say
learn.
that in not a morbid way, but just like a cycle of life way. And it's kind of sad that it has to be that way. And I know that I probably won't see certain things in my lifetime, but you know, we paving the way.
So we don't. I mean, I don't know. I think the fight. I guess my fight is to always just try to change people's minds. Like I just think people are just unaware, like you say, ignorance. Like I'm always trying to. I kind of come to the defense of ignorant people. It's like they just don't know no better. You know, I'm sure they want to live a peaceful life and be happy and shit. They just don't know how to.
Some people, like I feel like you have the knowledge right in your face, and you just because of what you already know, you have your tunnel vision. You disregard.
Lack of open-mindedness.
Yeah, open-mindedness. Yeah,
it's everything. And like looking at context, looking at situations, looking at the difference between somebody growing up in a certain area versus another.
Right.
Being open-minded to new ideas. Like when people have, and this earlier you kind of were starting to touch on, religion and like history and tradition, and when people kind of buy in, like this is what I was taught, and this is what's real.
Right.
And that's a lie. And this is real, and people believe, and they create their own reality.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah.
Everybody create their own reality, and unless you're willing to open that up and see other people's perspectives and see where other people come from, how they live, how they think, and be open to the exchange of ideas and exchange of different
I
cultures.
think that makes us all greater.
That's
More
you know what I'm
knowledge
saying? And
on what's going on.
More food.
Exactly.
More
but
seasonings.
one other thing, real quick, just to add on to that too, like think about all these divisions that we have in society and throughout history, like keeping, darker, skinned peoples over here and lighter skinned peoples over here, and everything separated in those ways. Like, who does that ultimately benefit?
People at the top.
People at the top who are in the have positions of power. And historically, along racial lines, that's been white men historically. That stuff still exists. It's just been reprogrammed, and it looks different today. But all those same systems of oppression are still there.
I think
It
it's
benefits
even
them
more
to keep
evident
everybody
today with our
separate.
president.
They don't want us to come together. Like you could look back historically of, there were white slaves and black slaves.
Yeah.
And before, when they started the Atlantic slave trade and Moore came over, then, the slave owners started to say, to their white slaves, like, y'all are better than these guys. We're going to give you, now you're going to be in charge of them because you're better. And that's how you created the separation, because otherwise there were rebellions. A lot of people don't realize, like, there were real rebellions even in the U.S. This stuff isn't written in the history books.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where
White people were helping.
Exactly.
Rebellion.
Now that's if we came together like that ruptures the whole system.
That's how in certain rebellions we were able to go so far. If you look at the Haitian Revolution, those motherfuckers managed to take over the entire country. That shit was crazy to me. I was like, yo. And it's even more crazy that this shit isn't written in history books.
Right.
They don't want that in the history books because then that would be real history and somebody would be able to look back at it and follow that. You know what I mean? Follow that manuscript. They don't want that in the books.
They don't, but I mean, it's gonna come up, especially now with the internet.
That's why they're trying to stop the internet. Look at it. You know what I'm saying? That's why net neutrality is a thing.
That shit is wild. But I mean, and I feel like even with net neutrality, that's something that all races can. That affects everyone because they're trying to silence or censor what is put on the internet. That affects everyone.
How much information you
everybody has a perspective to put on the internet. Asian, black, white, Hispanic, everybody has a different perspective. Christians, Jews, Muslims, everybody has a perspective. So with net neutrality, that's shutting everybody in. Yeah, but it's like, you would think that certain things like that will bring us together. But no.
It might not pass though.
It might not what?
I was like, it already passed.
Nah.
It passed.
You're talking about a little while back, right?
Yeah, it passed in November and then something else passed a couple months ago.
It still has to go through something. What I understand, it still has to go through something that might not likely go through right away at least.
I feel like, let me Google, because I feel like it passed like 2 months ago.
They passed it, like they
it
passed the House or passed through the House. I don't understand the system, but I know it passed through something, and that was like a blow, but it still has to go through something else.
Or I'm going to roll it up and smoke it.
Hey,
either or.
I like that idea.
Now we got Easy is a Mormon.
Oh yeah.
Come on now.
I'm going to engage yours.
Yo.
I'm going to engage yours.
Hey, two interesting people in our group chat are going off. I can't really read it.
right in the middle.
Steph and Dorica.
Oh, on the live?
Oh, these they going at each other.
I don't even want to read the shit.
Uh-oh.
Let me pull it up. Let me go ahead and read some. Let me see if they're gonna ruffle y'all feathers.
One of us is going to be a coon. I'm gonna let you know right now.
You said
Yes.
who?
First,
One of
she
us
said
are a
I
coon.
was offensive too.
What
Say
is?
what?
She said I was offensive about something.
Who?
What
Direct?
about what?
Blaming. Hold on, give me a moment.
That's funny.
If them two fuckers are arguing, they put paragraphs in our group chat.
Oh, man.
It's like to read.
I mean, but that's good, though. That's direct correlation with the people. You
Yeah.
want to know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they-
Chime in, y'all.
They just said men were being problematic at Adams more than not black women. The fuck?
That was my experience.
Oh, she's mad. Oh, okay. She's offended by you.
Because of what?
I don't know. Just all I said is, why you blaming us? The fuck? They just said men were being problematic at Adams Morgan, not black women. What the fuck? You high? That shit was out of order. She's look. I don't really understand. I don't
I don't know either.
I missed it.
Explain yourself, homegirl. What you talking about? What's her name?
And then Dorica.
Zarika, explain yourself. Because we're lost time. She's talking about my experience that I had at Adams Morgan.
I'm not sure.
Yo,
I'm happy
Rob,
to
what's
find
good,
out later.
bro?
I didn't get harassed by black women or white women.
Steph said, I love when I see white guys who date white women all seem to look like French Montana or super urban. I want to see Mr. Rogers with Michelle Obama since white people don't see him.
I mean, true.
He looked like Mr. Rogers when he was growing his hair out. We should have bought some of those pics. When you had the swoop.
Nah, I can't picture you.
The
with
businessman
Mr. Rogers
smooth?
flow, bro. I can't.
So when I started growing my hair out, you know, you get that mid. It's like here, and you can't really do
Holy
shit with
shit,
it yet.
like,
You know what I'm saying? And before I could bun it and all that.
I'm trying to think who has that.
So I just wore a hat all the time.
Like a news reporter.
Yes, that's what he looked like. We have a picture at his grandma's birthday dinner, and he has on his like button-up shirt and his suit.
Corny.
It's cool, you know. He got some pictures I'm waiting to leak too. Like some of them
Oh.
pictures leak. Man, bro, I'm trying to tell you, that's gonna be the new logo.
Oh man, I'm not gonna speak on that.
Shit, change the reference. You got it.
Yeah, we could wrap up too. So yeah, we could do that real quick.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was it. My bad. My bad.
You good?
Because I got to get a whole key and all that.
Did she respond though? Because I'm like really curious as to what that was.
Oh, she's talking to me. He said
Oh.
black women had a problem with interracial dating, but y'all were harassed by men, not women. There he goes trying to pin women against each other. Huh? What? Nah, whatever, yo. We're going to argue about that later, all right?
I said black women are threatened by media in Hollywood. That's the only thing I said, and that I think black women think that they're not wanted. What are you doing?
I mean,
Just saying.
So it's just like, you know, wanted by their own, you know, black people, like black men, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know. I don't see that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, Bernard, you like black women, right? You know what I'm saying?
Hell no, I love white women, dude.
Okay, well, see, that's the problem right there. It was the fuckery right there.
Hey, over here, where the white women at?
Oh
Ain't that
my
a song?
God.
Ain't that a song? Ain't that a song like that? No, but seriously though.
it's
Yeah,
not so- I
love
think
black
it
women.
is actually.
Yeah, I love black women. But funny shit though. One of my favorite movies came on. I'm gonna be real quick. I know you
No,
guys.
you're good. No,
I know you
you're
gotta
fine.
leave. I know you gotta leave.
You're fine.
One of my favorite movies came on the other day. Desperado.
Yeah.
That movie came out in '95. That was the first time when I saw that movie. I'm like, yo, Spanish women are off the fucking chain.
Yeah, that
I love Spanish women. Like when seeing Selma Hayek and fucking you ever seen Desperado?
Catherine Zeta-Jones
All right.
though was
Fucking-
my
I know
Latina
what you're
choice.
talking about. I'll get to you later.
Back then.
About the eccentric shit. But anyway,
So in terms of like, I know we wrapping it up and
no,
everything,
you good.
but
I'm just looking out
just
for it.
on the
No,
topic,
y'all are
like,
good.
do you feel like, you know, if we kind of reset the mindset around black men dating white women, black women dating a white man, that you are still pro-black, you're able to make the choice to do that if you want and date outside your race, can we see that as being self-empowered within, you know what I'm saying, to be able to choose who you want to, because it wasn't that long ago, like, you would literally be hunted down and
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying, like, you couldn't do that. You had to stick with your race on both sides. Now we have the possibility to do that. I see that as empowerment, and that can be pro-black. If a black man wants to date outside the race and date a white woman, he's empowered to do that now. That's you know what I'm saying? And the same on the flip
I
side.
see
Like,
when you look at that, it's like, that would be dope, but
it's a different mindset. It's a different viewpoint.
Society ain't there.
Yeah.
Society is what
You try and
it's
get
unfortunate,
Exactly.
but society is what controls the narrative of
What's okay and
right,
what's not,
exactly.
and that's taboo and this ain't and whatever.
it. Yeah, that was.
So okay, I think I know what you're saying. Derek, you saying when I said the part where black women go on men like me because I'm eccentric. Look, no, I mean, I'm saying that I say that there was a stigma because of Childish Gambino that black women don't like eccentric people or eccentric black men or weird, quirky black men.
Alternative.
Yeah, nerdy black men. Like that's what I'm saying. That's what there was women saying that, people agreeing to that, black women agreeing that they don't fuck with that, and I'm just like, that's wrong. So yeah, we're gonna find out after the show what you're talking about.
I agree too, because that's also like, what do you want the black man to be?
Right.
You want to keep him in that box that
Why do you have to
gotta
be-
always be hard, and you always gotta be on the defensive mode. You always gotta be repping that particular
Exactly.
symbol. Like,
That's stressful.
there's so many different varieties of like the culture. Like, you know, you don't have to keep yourself restricted to that box.
Yeah.
Like, be the person that you want to be. You know, take pride in self and your history and your culture,
Right.
but be open to other cultures. Like,
And allow people to be who they are. I feel like we have too many opinions about things that don't even really concern us. You know what I'm saying? And that's what really messes us up in the long run. We're inserting ourselves in things. Like, there are people that will speak on my relationship that have never dated outside of their race, that are maybe not even in a relationship. It's like, why are you speaking on things that you don't know about?
Exactly.
It makes no sense. This is my reality. You know what I mean? Why does that hurt you? Why does my reality hurt you? Why does Childish Gambino's reality hurt anybody? Him putting out his art is a beautiful thing. Let's appreciate his art. His personal life is a personal life, and possibly, most likely, inspired his art.
Right.
Okay,
We don't-
So, can we say we should appreciate R. Kelly's?
Sir,
All right.
I mean,
what you're not gonna
Put it
do
in his art.
is
We're
bring,
gonna end it on that.
sir.
We're gonna end it on that.
Put it
The
in his art.
fuckery is back.
He took his personal life, put
You
it
may
in his
know.
art, and said, "AJ nothing but a number.
You may know.
Going down ain't nothing but a thing." Shout out to my man R. Kelly. This
Oh
one.
man.
Yo.
Yo. Anyway, you may know who the fuck we are.
You better be wondering who the fuck are we?
Either way, we're here to address the fuckery. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you
Appreciate it.
guys.
Thanks
Check
for
out
having us.
LL Fitness and Canary Music.
Appreciate it.
Check 'em out.
Appreciate it. All right, you go shit now.